In the final weeks of my time as an undergraduate English teacher, it's time to critically reflect on what I have learned. In the 15 weeks of prac I have completed this year, yes, 15 weeks, my bank account has suffered. Anyway, over 15 weeks of prac I have learned so much about how to teach and what my values are as an English teacher. When I look back on my professional knowledge, practice and engagement at the beginning of the year, I can see how far I've come, but there's still a long way to go. To clarify the views and values I hold about English teaching, I have come to ask myself the question, how will I give everyone the chance to succeed in my English classes? I know part of the answer. Standard 1 states that I need to know students and how they learn, but I think I'm pretty good at that bit. In terms of planning in a way that allows every student to succeed, that journey hasn't been as smooth. And so this question can guide me in my learning and reflecting. This question will also guide my Digistory. So, let's jump to the beginning of my first placement. Grade 10 English. The assessment piece was an essay. Initially, I was enthusiastic and ready to plan super duper exciting lessons that all my students would love. I knew from years at uni that the way to keep students on task was to plan great lessons, so that's what I was going to do. 3 weeks into my first prac, I was overwhelmed and running out of ideas. While my students were having fun in lessons, the assessment deadline was looming and they were not ready. I was panicking that I hadn't given everyone the chance to success because I hadn't given them everything they needed to know. Some students could pick up the knowledge quickly, but others needed more time, which I was running out of. Help came in the form of a conversation with my supervising teacher. You need to employ some backward mapping, he said. Ask yourself, what do they need to know and how am I going to get them there? So I did. I looked at the goal, an essay, and brainstormed everything they needed to know. They needed to know about appropriate language features, the essay genre. They needed specialist and contextual knowledge and relevant skills to produce the assessment piece. I also consulted Derry Anchor and Jones' teaching and learning cycle to make sure I was moving students toward independently producing their own essay. And so, I developed a plan that looked something like this, and I made sure I was planning lessons that were engaging, but also taught students what they needed to know in order to succeed. Thanks to the engagement with my supervisor, my professional knowledge and practice grew immensely.